Okay, you've been issued your Watervliet Chromebook. It's now time to learn about some of the basic functions of the keyboard, the Chromebook, and some of the features that go along with it. Also in this presentation, we'll discuss how to care for your Chromebook and clean it. Just to let you know, if you'd like to access this document again or this presentation again, you can go to this link right here, or this website. You can also go to this website down here at the bottom, watervlietps.org/tech-help. On the left-hand side, you'll see Student Google Training, and you'll find this presentation there for further reference. So why did Watervliet decide to give out and issue all of these Chromebooks? For one, it's less expensive. And they last a lot longer, meaning we can provide a device for every student, and in turn allows for learning anywhere at any time. Number two, more time teaching and less time troubleshooting or logging into those older laptops. These load up right away. You turn them, you flip the cover down, you open it back up, and you're right back to where you left off working. Number three, all school districts in Berrien County are utilizing the Google Apps for Education and this platform, so it was advantageous for us to also move in that direction. Number four, a majority of universities and employers utilize the Google Apps. So not only are you learning how to use this in high school, but you're also getting those skills for after high school. Number five, the battery life is about 10 to 12 hours on one charge. So you might get 2 to 3 days worth of charge in a school day, just in one full charge. I know this is cut off at the bottom, but basically you have the ability to work offline. So if you didn't have Wi-Fi or you don't have internet access at home, you can still work in your Google Docs, slides, sheets, and when you reconnect to a network, it will automatically save that information in your Google Drive for you. Some of the Chromebook features. This model is a Chromebook 11 3180, and the 11 stands for an 11-inch screen. So when you go to purchase a case or a bag for your Chromebook, which I highly recommend, you want one that has the size of an 11-inch screen. Number two, you have two USB ports for connecting any other devices, such as a mouse, or maybe some external speakers, or maybe even a phone charger with a USB port will plug right into your Chromebook. Number three, you have an HDMI port that will connect to certain things like a smart TV or an overhead projector. You also have a headphone jack on the side of it. You definitely want to purchase some headphones. Your teachers will probably have some videos for you to watch, and everybody's volume up at the same time isn't very conducive. So purchase some cheaper headphones, keep them in your locker, but you also have the ability to connect wireless headphones via Bluetooth. So the device does have Bluetooth capabilities. You'll notice the Bluetooth in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen in the status tray, and you can turn that on. Number six, outside of school, again, Chromebooks can be connected to any wireless network and also be able to work offline. Logging in and setting up, your username and your email account is your Watervliet PS account. So that is your first name dot last name at watervlietps.org. Your password is whatever you set it up to be. But if you want to change your password, you can go to the Media Center, and in the computer lab, when you log into one of the desktops, if you hit Control-Alt-Delete, you'll have the option to change your password. But if you do need assistance with your password, or you can't log in for any reason, please go to the Media Center, and the Media Center aide will be able to assist you. For the time being, the Watervliet Wi-Fi for our Chromebooks is called WPS_WLAN1. The password will change for this account frequently, but when that password does change, your Chromebook should automatically connect to that network when you're at school.
Hi, I'm Raymond, and today I'm going to show you how to set up and navigate your new Chromebook. First, let's set it up. Before you begin, you'll need your Google account username and password, along with internet access. If you don't have a Google account, go to google.com/accounts to create one. Make sure your Chromebook is plugged in, and then press the power button. Once your Chromebook turns on, you'll see on-screen instructions that ask you to choose your language and network, and then sign in with your Google account. Now you'll choose your profile picture. You can always come back and update this later. Now that you're all set up, I'll show you the basics of navigating your new Chromebook. This is your desktop. Your Chromebook's desktop does not include icons. On the bottom of the desktop, you'll see what's called the shelf. This is where you can access apps that are pinned or currently running. On the bottom right, next to your profile picture, is the status tray, which contains quick access to your settings. On the bottom left, you'll see a circle icon. This is the apps launcher. To view all of your apps, click the app launcher and then the all apps icon. To create a folder of your apps, just drag one app onto another, like so. And for easy access, you can pin them to the shelf by two-finger clicking and selecting Pin to Shelf. To view your Chromebook status and settings, open the status area by clicking your profile picture on the bottom right. From the status area, you'll find your networks, battery life, settings, and more. There's also a question mark icon, which is the Get Help app. Here, you can search for help articles within Chromebook. To change your settings, click Settings. You can search for what you want to change, like wallpaper. Let's go through some touchpad and keyboard tips to help you navigate your Chromebook. Use two fingers and move them up or down to scroll. To right-click, do a two-finger click. For a map of keyboard shortcuts, press Control, Alt, and question mark. Depending on which key you hit, you'll see the corresponding shortcut. That's it. You're all set to start using your new Chromebook. For more information on getting started, visit the Google Help Center or the Get Help app.
Okay, some key points from that video. Again, your icons will not appear on your desktop. They're going to appear on the Google Shelf, which is located at the bottom of your screen. This is where you want to put your most relevant apps and websites that you tend to frequently go to. You'll notice that on your shelf that we've pushed automatically some apps such as the calendar, your Gmail, Google Chrome, your internet browser, your Google Drive, and the Dell Activity Light. So we have the ability to push those apps automatically to your Chromebook. The apps launcher. This is in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. This is where you can view all your apps and reorganize your apps, move them around, put them in folders. The status tray is located in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and this is where you can see your battery life, the volume, any of your networks or connections. You can lock your screen, which means if you leave your Chromebook on your desk and you lock it, when you come back, you would need to put your password in to unlock it. You also have settings and your Bluetooth enabling. Anytime you see one of those gear looking things, icons, that's where you can access any of your settings within your apps or within your Chromebook or Google. You can also access settings by clicking the little snowman button, the three dots on top of each other in the upper right hand corner in Google Chrome. He also mentioned the touchpad navigation, which we'll discuss a little bit further, and some of the keyboard shortcuts, which we'll also discuss a little bit further. I think it's important to know some of the terminology of your Chromebook, such as the apps launcher, the shelf, your settings, again, the gear icon, the status tray, which is located in the bottom right. So that way, if you do have a question, you can use the proper terminology in order to get answers quickly. Your Chromebook includes the following apps. So this Google Apps for Education suite. Some of your teachers might be using Google Classroom. This button right here, this icon is your email or Gmail. Your Google Drive icon is where you'll store your documents, your slides, presentations, things like that. You have your calendar button. You have Docs, which is a word processing program similar to Microsoft Word. You have Sheets, which is a spreadsheet program. Slides is a presentation program, and then Sites is where you can create websites on your own. Also included, again, on the shelf at the very bottom is the Dell Activity Light, and teachers might be utilizing this. When you click that, this button right here will appear, and when you click one of these blue, red, yellow, it'll appear on the front of your Chromebook up here in the top right-hand corner. So teachers might use this for assessments. They might use it in numerous different creative ways. So just to let you know that that was pushed as well. So your Chromebook touchpad on your screen, again, you can plug in a mouse, but you might want to get used to using the touchpad. This screen right here kind of goes through some of those features. You can also do a Google search on Chromebook touchpad, and you'll probably find some of the same information. Again, you can refer back to this presentation to review these items. So he mentioned some of the keyboard shortcuts, and if you hit Control plus Alt plus question mark, this screen will pop up, and you can hold down either the Shift, the Control, or the Alt key, or a combination of those to enable keyboard shortcuts. To exit out of the screen, you just hit the Escape key in the upper left-hand corner of your keyboard right here. So this is the keyboard shortcuts for the Control key. Here are the keyboard shortcuts for Control Alt. Here's the Control Shift keyboard shortcuts. And then the Alt key shortcuts are probably, I couldn't take a screenshot of this, but some of the features you might be looking for might be the Delete key, which is Alt plus backspace will delete, or the Caps Lock key, which is Alt plus the search button, and that will toggle back and forth between Caps Lock. The search button is located right here on the far left-hand side of your keyboard. It has a magnifying glass on it, so that's referred to as the search key. So Alt plus search will turn on your Caps Lock. Again, you could do a Google search for these keyboard shortcuts. They might be useful to you. To take a screenshot, I utilize this function often. If you want to take a full screen screenshot, you would hold down the Control key plus this button right here at the top of your keyboard, and that will take a screenshot or an image of your entire screen. To take a partial screenshot, you're going to hit Control Shift and that button, and you'll notice a little crosshair comes up, and I can select a specific area of my screen that I want to screenshot, and it will save it automatically to your Google Drive. Or you can copy it to a clipboard and copy and paste it to maybe a presentation or a website that you're creating. So screenshots are important. Some of the keyboard commands. So at the very top of your Chromebook, located right here at the very top, you're probably normal to seeing F1, F2, F3, etc. Those keys are eliminated on the Chromebook, but all of those keys have some functionality to them. So don't be afraid to kind of hit some of those keys and figure out what they do. But you can see located here just a little cheat sheet, and again, you could do a Google search on this and refer back to this presentation as well. So some student frequently asked questions. Number one, why can't I change my wallpaper? Your Chromebook is under the WaterVille PS domain, and we have the ability to push out wallpapers for all users all at one time. So for example, we may push out announcements or maybe some important information directly to your wallpaper. There is a way to change your wallpaper under settings. I'm sure you can ask somebody how to do that. Number two, why are some sites blocked? The internet is filtered through the Berrien County Intermediate School District, and by law or legally, not all content is accessible through a school-issued device. Number three, why is Google Hangouts or chat blocked? For the time being, this is being blocked. We can always turn it on for specific students or an entire classroom or the whole school if teachers request it. But for the time being, this has been just kind of turned off. Number four, why can't I download games or other apps from the Google Web Store? The Web Store isn't blocked necessarily, but you're not able to download any of the games or apps for the time being. If a teacher would like to have an app pushed to every Chromebook, we can easily do that. So some other ones. Number five, what if I forgot my Chromebook or I forgot to charge it for the day? You can check out a Chromebook, a temporary Chromebook, between the hours of 7:35 and 7:50 in the Media Center, and it must be returned during advisory class. A continuous record is kept as to whom is having issues with bringing their Chromebook to school or forgetting to charge it, and the school principal will address that if it becomes a frequent problem. What if my Chromebook is not functioning or is broken? Return your Chromebook to the Media Center, and the issue will be evaluated and addressed accordingly. If you have questions about your Chromebook or your Google account, contact me, Mr. Tiefenbach, at wtiefenbach@watervilleeps.org, or go to the Tech Help website and you can find my web address or my email address there, and I'll try to assist you as much as I can through email. Again, what if I don't have internet at home? Students can still access their files offline in your Google Drive, even when there is not internet access or Wi-Fi. Your responsibilities as a student: leave your charger at home. Bring your Chromebook to school every day with enough battery life to last throughout the school day. Again, it should last on a full charge 2 to 3 school days. Number 2, buy a case for it. You can find them through Best Buy, Amazon, Walmart, Staples. Prices range from $15 to $50 depending, but not only does it protect your Chromebook, it also identifies it separately than anyone else's. Number 3, treat your Chromebook with respect. You and your parents or guardians signed the acceptable use policy and the Chromebook policies handbook, so you are responsible for following those rules and procedures. Number 4, don't let others use your Chromebook. Don't loan it out. Don't let people borrow it. You're responsible for the cost of the replacement and repairs stated in the handbook, even if it was an accident or someone else's fault. Just some general care. They are not waterproof, drink-proof, food-proof. So keep that stuff away from your Chromebook, especially the keyboard and the screen. Number 2, the Chromebooks don't like it when you touch the screen. In fact, they might react negatively by blurring or cracking themselves if you touch the screen too hard or with a pen or a pencil. So don't touch the screen. Number 3, don't place your Chromebook on uneven surfaces where they might be subject to an accidental fall, like on the edge of a desk or on top of some books. Number 4, while the Chromebook cases are pretty sturdy, drops from any heights obviously can damage the outside of the Chromebook. Buy a case. The screens, just like phones, they crack easily. So we want to try to protect those screens as much as you can. There is a cost to replacing those. And number 5, avoid placing or dropping heavy books or objects on top of the Chromebook. Don't just throw it in your book bag. Don't throw your book bag in the back of your car or on the floor, and then those books fall on top of your Chromebook. Could easily damage your device. Number 6, they don't like excessive heat or cold. They shouldn't be exposed to over 100 degrees or under 32 degrees. So don't, especially in the wintertime, don't leave your Chromebook in your car overnight. Number 7, don't block the airflow of the device. They don't get as hot as a traditional laptop might, but it does need to breathe. So don't block any of the airflow. Don't put anything on top or below your laptop. Number 8, do not tag your Chromebook with any abundance of stickers. To identify yours separately from someone else's, 1 or 2 school-appropriate stickers are fine, but you'll need to return or remove these stickers when you return the device. So don't put a bunch of stickers all over your Chromebook. The replacement cost, a full replacement of the device is $225. The screen is $75, and if you lose your battery, it is $35. You might be able to find batteries online through Amazon, a little less expensive, but if we need to replace the battery, we get charged $35. And that cost goes down to the students and parents. When you carry your Chromebook, transport it with care. Don't leave it open. The Chromebook lids should always be closed, tightly secured when you're moving around, walking around the hallways. Don't carry your Chromebook while the screen is open, especially from the top of it. And never move a Chromebook by lifting it from the screen. As I just stated, always support a Chromebook from the bottom with the lid closed. Screen care, again, important. The screen is probably the most important thing and the one thing that probably gets damaged the most. So be careful. Don't lean on it. Don't press anything on it. Don't put a pencil to it. Don't put your hand on it. Don't store the Chromebook when the screen is in the open position. So if you're not using it, put the screen down. Don't place anything near the Chromebook, on top of the screen. Don't poke the screen, etc. When you're cleaning it, don't use any products that contain alcohol, ammonia, or any strong cleaning solvent could damage the screen. Some recommended cleaning solution and steps would be a lint-free microfiber, some towels, chamois, something that you dry your car on, for example, something that won't scratch the screen of your device, just like sunglasses. Wipe it clean, use circular motion, and this will eliminate streaking. And also, just to clean the outside of your Chromebook and your keyboard, repeat these steps. Maybe just use a lightly wet chamois to kind of clean it off and wipe it down. So this is the end of the presentation. I do need you to complete a knowledge check for me. This is in Google Forms, so please provide feedback. We're trying to create data and generate what students know, what they need to improve on, and what more we can provide training for. So if you go to https://goo.gl/j capital Q little r capital P 2 little r. That'll take you to the Google Forms where you'll be able to complete that knowledge check or that Google form for us. If you'd like to pause at this time so to make sure that everybody has that URL on their screen, that might be of help. Again, you can access this presentation again by going to the Tech Help website at watervilleps.org. Click on Student Google Training on the left-hand side, and you can refer back to this at any time. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me, Mr. Tiefenbach at wtiefenbach@watervilleps.org. I can answer any of your Google questions or your Chromebook questions. If you're having password problems or your device is broken or not working correctly, again, please return that to the Media Center where we can address that issue. Good luck.